Hey guys, Victor Costa, Peace, Love, and Muscles. Let's get the best abs on the beach. Don't forget to sub to the channel by dinging the little bell, and don't forget to click in the description portion of the video so you can see a coupon for my 54-day gym program as well as my free audiobook. What do you say we do some rope crunches? Peace, Love, and Muscles. Okay guys, now we're going to work on some abs, right? Okay? Here you go. So some people want to know, hey Vic, how'd you get big, thick, strong abs? Well, I did it by adding some resistance to my training, right? If I do the same sit-ups and crunches over and over, unless my head starts to weigh more, my shoulders start to weigh more, I get really proficient at pulling up my own body weight, right? And then what's happening is it doesn't turn into anything more challenging than me brushing my teeth, right? So it becomes a movement that I'm so accustomed to and so used to that it becomes just another exercise that I might not progress with, I might not change anything, and I might not get stronger. So if you're having a challenge with your abs, right, and forget about the fat portion of it, the fat that's covering it, and I've got a little too. When I have a little fat covering my abs, you're much, much stronger. So I always say that if you ever have to move furniture, right, never call your buddies who have the best abs because they're like this close to being frail, you know? You want to ask a couple of friends who are eating wings sitting on a bar stool, and they'll come over and they'll hip check your furniture wherever you want. So you want to have a little bit of fat on your body at any given time, unless it's the night before the show, right? So right now, my abs are solid as a rock, and this is what I got. And they are strong, and they get me to where I gotta go, okay? And so if you're having a challenge with your abs, what you want to know is, are they all there? So when you go to touch your body, if you can feel them all, you're on the right track. And what you want to do is, even if you can't see them in the mirror and you don't look shredded like a competitor, you want to know that they're there, because once they're there, it's a matter of getting shredded. Gosh, I could teach you how to do that in a couple of weeks, but I can't teach you how to get abs in a couple of weeks. In other words, there's no way to play catch up. There's always a way to get shredded, but there's never a way to develop. So what you want to do is you want to do your ab work even if you can't see your abs, right? You want to continuously do them, and you don't only do them in May, getting ready for the beach scene in June. You do them all year round, and so long as you can feel them, they're only a couple of weeks away from being revealed, okay? So I'm going to show you how I think abs should be done, and I think you're really going to get a lot out of it. So in the other exercises, I talked a lot about the pelvis, and the pelvis is everything. When you do a rope pull down, which is what I'm going to do now, and this is one of the exercises that I use because it adds resistance and it adds strength to my body, and I can increase the weight. A lot of folks do this and they avoid their abs completely. It's really weird, right? They're doing this ab exercise, but they miss it entirely. And if I just pull down like this, chances are I'm going to miss everything like that. The trick, and well, especially this, I usually see actually some of this in the gym. Okay, the trick is to keep this forward like this when you pull down, right? If I keep this loose, I can pull down 1,000,000 pounds, and I'm going to feel it in my neck, in my shoulders, and in my back, and in my hips. I'm going to miss everything except my abs. But if I just remain in this position, pelvis forward, and then I pull down, watch this. If I keep my pelvis forward and I start pulling, I automatically feel that contraction starting right there. That's unbelievable. And so I've shifted the entire stack here, whatever I'm using, and these are obviously demo weights, but I've shifted that entire stack onto my abdomen as compared to having this entire stack and missing it completely. So I'm going to show you a couple of variations that I think are really cool, and when people see you doing this in the gym, they're going to be like, what's that guy doing? And you're going to be saying to yourself, guy's getting abs, crazy abs, from the inside out. So, pelvis forward, and you pull down. Keep your hands relaxed. You don't jerk down with your biceps, although my biceps look good in this position, right? But you don't worry about that, okay? Nobody's watching. Pelvis forward and pull down. Okay, just like that, okay? Another variation of this movement, and I love this, and I've never seen anybody do this before except you and me. Sit down completely on the floor like this. Pretend you're in second grade. and you're listening to a story, keep your pelvis forward, right, and pull here. Pelvis forward and pull here. Don't crunch down like this. You don't have to do that. Keep your pelvis forward and pull here. The idea of the pelvis being forward allows your abs to contract. So if you're even flexing in the mirror, or you see a bodybuilder flexing their abs on stage, they're not covering themselves like this. They're bringing their pelvis forward. Actually, usually they do it in a with a leg, one leg out, flexing the leg. One leg out, pelvis forward, bang, showing you what they got that way, you know? So these are a couple of variations. Now, here's another one. I'm going to show you actually how to work your obliques and serratus this way too. And this just comes from experimenting and working with clients over and over and over. And they say, I can't feel it here. And then we spend some time moving their body around to say, holy crap, that's where I feel it, right? So here we go. Watch this. You want to work your serratus? You don't tilt side to side. Bring one leg out, just like that, okay? When you pull down, you cannot help but feel everything from the obliques to the serratus to all the way to your chest, and even a stretch in your back come from here. Just bring one leg out like this. All of a sudden you've changed this entire exercise from hitting the abs head on to hitting the side, and then switch the other side. So never be afraid to position your body or experiment, because not one size fits all. This doesn't fit every person, right? You have to figure out how to put this wherever you want it, and don't be afraid. Experiment. Take your time. Look silly. Take a risk. It's okay. Okay. So I think we drilled that home. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you paying attention to my work. Your goal is my goal. In the description portion of this video, you'll find two links. One is a link to my free audio book called Uncommon Bodybuilding and Fitness Knowledge, and another is a link to a coupon for my 54-day gym program. Please check it out. I wish you all the best and good health. Peace, love, and muscles.